sneaking their way over towards B. But Astralis, with a nice setup here at least to enable that fast rotation of Glaive. Magisk has been spotted, but it's Device and Dupree to open this round up. The two players that were elsewhere removed, and that first spearhead as well moving into the site taken out of the round. RPK shortly therein after is also...
Notice Device is raring to go, waiting for any kind of sound cue. Here comes RPK. Flash not left yet. Device wins the fight, gets a triple. The flash blinds him as he runs away, but that's absolutely fine. That's fantastic. That's exactly what Astralis needed.
Oh, shots. Not a nice spot to be in, and Device will delete him. Navera left up alone.
Yeah.
Device is going to deal with him. On for the ace there for Device in this fashion, and so they're trying to claw their way back into this series. With Device starting to build a bit of confidence, build a bit of money. That AWP is going to come out right away from the... And this might be his greatest one yet. Shocks back in the sight, flashed out of the angle, gives a bit of room over to Dupree. However, there's this swing, and Dupree picks it up. It's now ZywOo in a 1 versus 3. Wildfire on the AWP, and a wildfire in the heart. There's the first. Dupree taken out of the round. Device now posted up. ZywOo gonna have to go toe-to-toe versus Denmark's best. And the nade does deal with Magisk. Time's run out for Device, and so he's just running away. He'll keep the flawless cake.
That they are so good at. A 4-on-2 with all the util coming back up from Cat.
And RPK's just dead in the water. ZywOo, couple of missed shots, isn't gonna get given many more chances. In with another re-peek, and that's where Magisk gets the better of him. A 4th on the board for Astralis, and still, even with both these AWPs showing up, we on the AWP at Car. He's at least got that. And Apex gonna be the man to make this engagement happen at short. Taps the head off of Zip. Now ZywOo's here as well, and Magisk is caught in the fray, but wrapping through long is Dupree. And while that's going down, Device bests Apex. Man, Device and ZywOo are all...
And dealt a deathly blow right back. Device is dead, and Dupree is close at the door. He's going to try and move back in, try and not concede this site, get to the car, and the bomb gets dropped. It's Glaive killed by the AWP, but Dupree keeping this round alive as Shocks comes in late to the party.
Himself away, and the smoke is down, trying to make Astralis doubt themselves. Dupree 1 shot away from certain death, but it's Magisk to beat him to the punch. Scope, and now he's low, and there is still ZywOo ready to come through those long doors. Zip should be able to save this round from getting out of hand, and he does deny the bomb plant. That's crucial. ZywOo with the backstab, and now a double up as well. Oh, ZywOo! Absolutely unchained as he's in with a 3rd. Now the AWP in his hands as well, from the hand cannon to the big old gun. This AWP not opting for it, instead it's out plugging in the numbers. This did not feel doable at all, but ZywOo is the man trying to make it look oh so easy, and with the deagle damage onto Dupree, but thankfully Dupree holds his own. Vitality, a bomb plant found in a round where really shy. Glaive and Zip both looking short with that molly, really doing the damage, and everyone from Vitality is getting a little too toasty. Glaive with the utility.
Shouldn't have a chance against this rifle. Vitality know they need to whittle down the opponent, and they push towards the spawn. Navera wins that fight to Magisk. He cannot catch a break, but the bomb has been planted, and this retake is well and truly underway.
Look at them as well, so willing to fight. This crossfire for these CT players. There's the push in, first man down, and now they try to follow up. They get stuck into CT, and suddenly it's all mopped up by Zip. Over from the long side. Dupree never even needed, but he was also would finally get a chance with the AWP. Fast out through long. Shocks playing anti-flash again, but it's always that 3rd flash, the 3rd one that catches him off guard. Dupree with the double, and he knows he's got RPK trapped. That nade is going to be enough. Dupree hits the home run onto RPK. And so that's going to leave ZywOo and Apex up in the 2 versus 5.
Dropping spawn, the flash is good, but ZywOo's been picked up and the bomb falls to the feet of Device. Magisk in the window, sprayed away, but Apex cleaned up by Zip. That's good at least. They keep Shocks is out mid, but he's looking the wrong way, flicking back too late. Dupree with the opener, and it feels like every man advantage has started from Astralis. Device against the scout, and he still gets bested.
And Apex has brought it down to a 3v3. This late cat lurk has bought a bit of room for Vitality. It's Dupree right now trying to throw a spanner in the works, and he will. ZywOo retrieving an AK in these tunnels, making noise though. Still blindsides Dupree. And now it's Apex and ZywOo. Once again, we're looking at these two players to try and salvage the round, but they lose Apex in CT. And now it is just ZywOo. He's also taken... And now he's left to go toe-to-toe versus the best. Magisk has got to dig deep, man. He wants to try and keep them on the back foot, but ZywOo is not missing a beat. Such a good read. So down to 2v4, Nevera and ZywOo. Two of the young bloods. They were meant to re-energize Vitality. Well, they now got to step up, make that just ZywOo. They always ask this man to clutch. They always ask him to do it. And he so often delivers. All power. No, not a third. It's down to Magisk again. And ZywOo's got to relive the past. Oh, my word. Vitality onto 5.
Not quite the AWP battle, but we talk about ZywOo. Device has been consistent. He's been holding up his mantle in this map so far. Can he keep that going? ZywOo swings and ZywOo wins alongside Apex, who fights tooth and nail. Bomb dropped in the long side. No way to retrieve it. You got to fight your way through for Astralis. And while Device will deck one with a Glock, these USPs at range should be picking apart the Danes. 2-on-1 for Magisk. Again, left in another very difficult clutch, and he has not been good for them so far. At least ZywOo is dead. That's what he's telling himself. But Nevera looks to go through this smoke if Shox doesn't pick up the kill third. In terms of utility, they actually get a run boost in. So straight into the maws of Vitality. There's the flash popping back. It does do good damage off of the spray of the MP9. RPK finds Magisk and Zip, both picking up the Deagle. And this one is done as can be. It's a flawless anti-eco as you would expect.
Yeah, but the key thing there, difficult, maybe doesn't mean impossible, as we've had to learn the hard way. However, they are without ZywOo, right? They are without the guy who's made all these rounds feel doable, and then there's Nevera. Cancelled out by Dupree, and into the 2v2. Dupree with the big taps up towards short. And there he is, celebrating at that 11th round for Astralis. Dupree.
Points to Apex. Can't afford to be drawn away by that CT smoke coming down. There's nothing behind it. There's the spot. Dupree seen smoke down. They're going to have to run through.
And into the maws of Apex they go. He's lit them up, and yeah, they lose ZywOo down here in CT, but all the trades are coming up in favor of Vitality. Apex with a great hold, and once again, we're looking at Dupree to get their hands on it. He's got two of them. Akimbo AKs down in CT spawn for Apex. Long wrap in for Zip, and while it has dealt with the first, ZywOo set up here at the ramp, making quick work of these pistols. They're getting close. He's onto the USP. And ZywOo, man, it's just despicable.
In the corner plus mid support. They don't need to worry about Glaive's wrap. In comes the contact play for Astralis. Glaive getting pressured in middle. Shox drawing them in. Nevera dead immediately. Shox needs something on this B holder. It will have to be a save. Shox not able to save the day, and that should be a done round right there. Astralis with 2 for 1 inside of B. And a bomb plant to find the corner. ZywOo coming in for support. The flash blinds Magisk, but he still gets away with a kill. And Apex and ZywOo both pick up trades. It's nice stuff from Magisk, who's had a quiet performance, showing up in a big way. Apex caught on the cross, not ready for a fight, as Astralis were extremely wide, running towards that ace. Will give Vitality hope yet again.
Oh, this fight, it matters so much. Glaive was looking for it, but now he might regret ever showing his hand. Zip. 1v2. Are we going to get it? We've had a game of classics. We've had a game of everyone doing what we're used to seeing. And this time it's Shox on the other side. Going blow for blow with Zip. 2 of the kings of clutch. And Dupree with the instant opener. ZywOo's gone, mate. And now we look at Apex to try and be this hero, to try and be the man, to put a stop to Astralis, but he can't hold his own. It's Magisk having a resurgence. He's been quiet all damn game. And suddenly in these last few rounds, just coming alive. Nevera now left in a clutch. 1v2. They're going to flash Zip in for the peak maybe, but instead he drops down. He gets out of there. He plays CT. Nevera given room, jumping down, and Zip blinded, but it's still the round for Astralis. ZywOo and RPK fighting together, but that molly has now forced them to commit to this short push. No one's even aware. ZywOo's making a lot of noise. With that CZ, he fires off into mid and deals with Device all the way back in T-spawn. The AK besting the AWP. Dupree boosted up above this smoke, but not the freebie onto Nevera. RPK down in the pit, offering up one hell of a fight, and Astralis don't like what they see, but Device will deal with him. Now a man close, also caught in the fray. Back of the site, it's ZywOo, the only hope for the A-bomb site now, and Glaive bests him in the head-to-head. Shox doesn't quite drop the bomb, and Glaive is now given his chance at the clutch. Spots Apex at long, but with time being the factor here, he needs these kills. tunnels, and there's the first, but Apex with the immediate trade.
Down on this site, RPK needs to be ready for the late long lurk as Zip has the Glock coming out on his own.
Oh, misflick from ZywOo, but it's mopped up by Apex, and now RPK can rain these flashes over to assist. The flash assists come through, and RPK is wizened to that long. He lost Apex out through long, and so ZywOo's feeling that pressure to take the advantage back. There's the freebie onto Magisk, but piece by piece, the rest of Vitality are falling apart.
Yeah, this is almost certainly a retake round, right? They've got the B control, they've cleared that one out, they know where Astralis are going, but it's come at one hell of a cost. Flashing through the smoke, RPK doesn't want to go, he sees the cross on that jump, and now they're going to try and spam him through the smoke. Can he kill Glaive? No. The bomb makes its way to the site safely. ZywOo posted for a pick onto Dupree, keeps things even keel. The bomb can't cross with these Molotovs down, and the nade could spell disaster for Astralis. A taste of their own medicine as Device is left in a clutch, and ZywOo looks for the ace.
Nevera's going to steal it away, but it's Device's Deagle to open up this round. Astralis, they needed this one, right? They don't want to give over map and series point to Vitality. There's Nevera delivering with his P250. Ooh. Apex has been deleted. Glaive catches Nevera, and now Astralis, one of the best teams in the game. Ooh. They're going to get it done. ZywOo with a double molly kill is not enough. On that secondary AWP, Dupree going up and over, cancels him out, and now Shox has to make some kind of heroic stand, but he can't. Instead, ZywOo, first point of rotation, and the double up is in. He's put this back in favor of Vitality. Zip trying to get that bomb down. But Vitality have been given a chance. They've been given the golden ticket by ZywOo in through tunnels now, rejoining with his old mate RPK. And that's while Apex can line up these flashbangs, line up this utility to come in from middle. They deal with RPK, but ZywOo and Apex are still fighting. They're still in this one. The molly forcing Magisk to swing a little wider, a little more out into the open. ZywOo onto the other AWP, and that weapon switch comes back to betray him. Zip with the double up.
There was an AK right next to the AWP. I think that's what he was going.
They're all around him. Up through ramp. Go with Astralis. Apex, there's the opener. And the second man's still a long way away. Apex is given a fighting chance. Suddenly, it's down to Device versus Shoxy. And baiting out the AWP shot on the cross. He knows where. Keeping up through CT. And Device not spotted on the jump, dodging him now. Here's the footsteps, and there it is. The first half locked in. Scared of a push that was never going to arrive. They spot Glaive back in the site, but look at Device already at the crossroads, ready to try and get stuck in with this AWP. Although losing Glaive, that's Device's signal to retreat. He's waving the white flag. He's gotten out of there. He's fallen back towards long, and now posts up for this retake. Man advantage for Astralis, and it's extended even further by Device. Shox and ZywOo, they said how they love playing together, but Shox doesn't have the choice anymore. He's lost his mate back in the bomb site. A 1v4 required. The lineup is in, but Dupree keeps it in favor of Astralis. Now onto map point. 18 rounds to their name.
Player going back to A, dropped into spawn for Shox. He walks right past Magisk, who is heard. He hits a nade. Now it's a mid to B. Shox catches that rotate. It's only Glaive in the site. Magisk and Glaive gone, and Vitality a masterful split into B. Astralis never knew what hit him.
Shox isn't waiting to try and deal with these players, but yeah, that's where he gets put to an end. Device left up in the 1v4, and this is a save, right? You never want to save an OT, and they give him no choice. This has been going on. This A site is now compromised. Glaive dropping the molly to try and slow them down, but that's not going to stop the onslaught. That will from Dupree at least, and now a 3-on-3 open. Maybe a chance for Astralis after all. Nevera gives up that peak, and through the long smoke goes Glaive, but to his demise, it's left to Apex in the 1v2 to try and get it to overtime, and he's going to do it. 3 in the round, 80.
Ready for this lurker, but in the meantime, Glaive can set up to play retake on this site. Device with the opener, lurk, gets a kill. Device doubling down with a Molotov on the plat as well. He's going to follow with nades. He can set Zipnix up for success here with a flash. Vitality still can't cross thanks to the Molotov boxes.
really wants this kill, and he knows what a difference maker it could be. He's going to get it, rewarded for that patience. Glaive emerging on the flank, and they put so much faith in that flank from Glaive. They were hoping that that was going to be the difference maker. That was meant to be the play that sets them up for this retake, and in the end, all it's done is make them worse off. Magisk, oh, poor Magisk, all alone, up through CT and blindsided by Apex at long. Vital that B site, but now with the kill on the rotating A player, they've changed their mind. They know this A site is weaker as a result. Glaive has got to do the impossible, and he'll double up. We're into the 3-on-3. Cat now hanging in the balance for Vitality, but that bomb is dropped out in the open.
It just hides an insult to injury and a round that's unwinnable for Nevera. He's going to run for the kills, just doing what he can. But all in all, it looks impossible, and it really should be. 2 seconds, and Magisk shuts it down. That was terrifying. Fast out long, Nevera leading the charge. There's a triple play, quad play in fact, with a player in the pick. Glaive peeks out with a flash and they're all blinded. RBK dead. Nevera trying to hunt the trade, cannot do so, and his team swing off the back of it. It's a mop up, it's a mow down, it's a 20th round for Astralis.
He's dropped the bomb. 20 seconds. Time is of the essence. Time is the real enemy here. And ZywOo, through the smoke, has given a kill away. That's a bit more room. That's a bit more confidence. A little less suffocating now. And Zip's able to get the bomb down. Apex wanted to deny it, but Magisk with the flick. And it's all left on to Shoxy. He's already close. They're not ready for it, but Magisk with an incredible recovery. 4 in the round.
New in the third map, Inferno, Nevera's double scope. They're peeking him from lower and upper at the same time. ZywOo's pushing B, but he gets a pickup. Magisk finding that opener with the AWP. Again, this double AWP is the solution, and Device is the problem inside of B. That might be it. It's leading by example for Apex. That's what he's got to do in an impossible 1v4.
This might be it. This is Astralis surely solidifying that third map, keeping themselves out of elimination unless Apex has anything to say. But we so often say retaking this B site, a man down, it's not doable, and Magisk makes it so. What a recovery from Astralis, from an embarrassing nuke to a lights out Dust2, and it's them to edge it over the line. Now it all culminates on Inferno. And